there is one final topic before we move on from lists, and this is more of a developer topic than it is a end user topic, and that's how the data is stored. So the data for lists is stored in rows and columns. For every content database, there's one table which stores the data for lists. But for developers, after seeing what we've seen and saying, well, geez, you can relate lists together, you can sort of enforce relational integrity, there's the idea of validation, people quite often assume that many of the capabilities of a relational database are there with lists, and a set of lists becomes almost like a relational database, and really that isn't the case. You need to think of lists more like a set of Excel worksheets where you can have one worksheet link off to another worksheet. So there's sort of relationship there, and you can enforce validation on columns or cells through some simple formulas. But that's all it really is. A set of lists in SharePoint is not like a relational database. The capabilities that many people assume are there aren't there. Now, we'll talk more about that later on when we get to the developer topics, but it's something that I thought was important to cover here because it's a mistake that a lot of developers make when they first start to look at lists and how to do data storage within SharePoint.